What is up? What is up, Vemma Nation? This is your Luke Hessler coming at you guys, and I want to come here and kind of tell you guys exactly how I did what I did, because I get a lot of questions being like, bro, you're at Michigan, you had no credibility, no one was making money, and you said you got 17 new fraternity members to sign up like that because they trusted you, and then you said you went out, they all quit the next month because after you went to Christmas break, and then you built your team from randoms and acquaintances with no credibility in a new area with no one making money. How'd you do it? And instead of going and doing a million Facebook messages and phone calls, which is kind of what I've been doing, is I decided to be a little bit more efficient today, kind of do a little YouTube video and help you guys out here. So, this is what I did. And if you're in that situation, you think you've killed your warm market, you don't know what to do, listen up. Alright, because this is what's going to really help you out. Alright, so what is this system called? Alright, it's called the ABCs of network marketing. I got this from a guy on my team named Justin Payton. This took him from 0 to gold in 72 hours. Alright, so if that sounds good to you, go to Notepad, watch this video over and over again and learn exactly how this thing works because it really, really works. We got to understand it first. So, this is something I did that I didn't even know I was doing. So this is how it works, So it starts with A. A, B, C, D, E. Alright, A is where you're at. B is where do you want to be. C is change, D is decision, and E is everything else. And this is kind of how it works. Alright, you go up to someone, an acquaintance in your class, someone who sits next to you but you never really know him. Just make small talk with him at first. Be like, yo, so where are you at in life? What do you do for work? Alright, that's A. They're going to say, I work minimum wage, or, I don't have a job, I'm mostly a student, I'm focused on school, or, I'm in the campus store. Alright, B. Next you go to B. It's like, well, okay, that's pretty cool. Is that kind of where you want to be in life? Or is that your long-term thing? Or what are your plans? Well, no. That's just for right now. Just trying to get a few extra bucks, just to get through and get by and all that good stuff. Or I'm focusing on school, not really trying to do, don't really know where I'm going yet. All right, and now C. C is change. All right, C is change. You have to show them the change that you made in your life. And then maybe they're going to want it in themselves because you can't tell anyone to do anything. So you tell them, you relate to them. Be like, yeah, I totally know how you mean. I was on that grind for a little bit too. But I know it's pretty cool. I'm actually working with my buddy now. In the next couple months, I won't have to worry about, I won't have to worry about that again, because I'm making around like $1,000 a month with this new thing that I'm doing. It's pretty cool on a part-time basis. D is decision. All right, and then you can ask them, do you want to hear about it? Would you be interested in hearing what it's about? D's the decision. They're either going to be interested or they're not. Alright, that's it. And if they say they are, cool, go talk about it. You go D, they made the decision, then E, everything else. You explain the business, the opportunity, all that good stuff. Alright? But if they don't want to talk about it, don't keep going. And here's the thing is that if they say, yeah, dude, yeah, how does it work? What is that? That's them saying they want to hear about it. Alright, and here's the thing is that you don't go out and trivially explain it. You don't bring out the legs and all that good stuff. No. You tell them, well, to be honest, I could try and explain it to you right now, but we got class in 5 minutes and it'd be way too hard for me to explain. Basically, it's a way for us to work together in order to make money. But we actually have a conference call at night at 9 o'clock, and if you'd be free, you could get a couple of your friends on there, and if they'd be interested, you guys could probably make some money together. It'd be pretty cool. Just that. And that's it. Or you have a meeting, or you get them on a 3-way call, or a Skype, and that's it. That's the business. People don't care what you know until they know that you care. And the problem is people try to do their ABCs backwards. They verbally vomit on people. They go and say opportunity, business, healthy energy drink, millions of dollars right away. Dude, people don't care what you know until they know that you care. So do your ABCs. Where are you at in life? Where do you want to be? Change. You talk about how you change, relate to them. D, see what their decision is. See if they want to learn more. If they don't, then E, everything else. All right, get them to talk to an upline. Get them on, a conference call and stuff like that. Alright, that helped me get to where I am. That's how I built my team, alright, of randoms. And I was doing that without even knowing it, dude. I didn't know the name of it. I didn't know the name of the system. I didn't know it worked like that, but that's what I did. Alright, so you guys can do it too. Study that and learn it. And this other thing is that, I learned, what else did I learn in this business? Got to me where I am right now. Alright, people always ask me, because I'm 20 years old, dude, and this month, I went from making $0 to this month I'll make around, 15 grand by title when I start presidential, and 100% self-made. Straight from the bottom up here, no help at all. I didn't even talk to an upline until I was freaking gold. And Grady Polson, thank the Lord that he hit me up. I was messing up a lot. He kind of straightened me out and got me to where I am today. So I always want to thank him for that. But what did I learn? How did I get here, guys? So throughout this journey, I've learned a few things. One is your business is only going to grow as much as you and the people in your business, or you and your team grow as people. Alright, so your business is only going to grow as much as you and your team grow as people. And what I mean by that is this, is that when I was at Michigan State, I was in the quote-unquote honors college, whatever that means, quote-unquote. But here's the thing, is that I was supposed to read 90 pages a night. I never read one page, ever. Since doing Verve, though, I've read like 30 books, dude. I just keep reading and reading and reading and reading and reading because I realize that knowledge is power. You know, you don't know what you don't know. And I'm telling you guys, you pick up a book like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill or The Compound Effect by Darren Harding. You know, there's this saying, you say what they say, you do what they do, you get what they get. Dude, these are multi-millionaires telling you exactly how to get what they have. All right, so you guys got to realize, you got to open your mind and see that, you know, leaders are readers. All right, and reading doesn't suck. It only sucks when you have to do it and you're reading about something you don't care about. All right, but when you're reading to make yourself a better person, to get more knowledge, and then with knowledge is power, then it's pretty exciting. It's fun to read. You just got to know what to read. So check out Napoleon Hill. You know, Think and Grow Rich, Compound Effects, Darren Harding. Those are two of my personal favorites. All right, the next thing, you know, is that, you know, you must be an eternal optimist. You have to be an eternal optimist. Right now, and I'm doing this call, you know, I actually just got 2 phone calls right there that I couldn't answer. I have text messages, I have like 10, 15 text messages right now. All people ask me to do calls, Skypes, answer questions, you know, and I used to stress out about that, dude. Freak out. But you got to understand that all you can do is all you can do. You know, there's a quote by Bill Cosby. He says, you know, I don't know what the key to success is, but the key to failure is trying to make everybody happy. And it's true. You know, just understand that all you can do is all you can do. All right, and understand that you got to be an eternal optimist. What I mean by that, too, is that, you know, when I started this, my entire team quit on me, remember? My whole 17, you know, friends, my warm market gone, done. All right, I didn't look at that as, holy cow, I have no one else to talk to. This sucks. Send my money back. You know, business is over. I looked at that as a learning opportunity, a way to look at it and be like, I wonder why they failed. Now, I wonder why they quit. I know it's possible. I see thousands of other people across the nation doing this, so what is it that they're doing that I'm not? And it's a learning process. You don't ever fail. You learn what doesn't work, and by figuring out what doesn't work, you figure out what works. It's really simple. It's really obvious, guys. You just got to kind of open your eyes to see really what it is. You know, so the last thing you want to say is everyone's saying that they say what they say, you do what they do, you're going to get what they get. I really understood that. And here's the thing. Is that, you know, I want to build a team of like millions of people. Like, I literally want to start a movement with this thing. Young people revolution. People say it's cliche, dude, but this literally is a revolution, and we're just going to go viral eventually. You know, when there's an X success stories, you know, that stuff doesn't stay quiet. So who do you want to follow? Who do you want to be like? Well, I developed a method called WWJD. All right, what would Jesus do? And no, it doesn't mean I'm not going to sit here and start preaching to you guys the gospel or anything like that. But, you know, you can't argue that Jesus was one of the greatest leaders of all time, man. He's been dead for thousands of years, and we still worship him. We still duplicate the system that he created. You know, so if you want to get millions of leaders and millions of followers, dude, you probably should do what a guy who's already got millions of followers does. All right, here's some lessons I learned from the big guy. All right, one is that you got to fully believe in what you're saying and fully understand it. Jesus didn't come down here not fully understanding that the only way to heaven is through him. He knew that. He understood that. You know, if you're in Vemma right now and you don't fully understand the business model, you don't truly believe you're going to be successful, you don't understand why you're going to be successful, how can you expect your friends? You can't. All right, you have to do it. All right, and number 2 that I learned from him is that you got to lead by example. When Jesus went out and got his disciples, dude, did he go out and sit and let them go spread the word? All right, here's what you got to go say. I'm going to go pull up my beer here and chill while I go let Peter go tell the gospel. No, dude. Jesus went out and told people about it. He was the one who was going out and explaining, and he led by example, all right? Number 3 is quality over quantity. All right, quality over quantity, you know, because here's the thing, is that, yeah, man, you can go out and get, you know, 1 million people to join, you know, but the thing is that they might all quit. You know, Jesus didn't come in here and he had a too good to be true concept, right? You go through me and you go to heaven. All right, you go to heaven and we'll have eternal happiness. That sounds too good to be true. All right, we're just talking about financial freedom here. We're talking about eternal happiness for the rest of our life. That's what he had to tell people about. All right, for us, you know, we're trying to give a too good to be true concept to most people because most people are brain dead. They don't realize that they don't know what they don't know and that it really is possible to get everything you've ever wanted. So we got to show it to them. So how do we show it to them? We don't go spam our friends. We don't go on Facebook and go show 1 million people. We do what Jesus did and go find your core group. He found 12 disciples who he was going to make his prodigies, and he was going to help them get what they want. And by doing that, all right, that's how he spread the word. And that's what you need to do, man. You got to go out and find your 12 people, or your however many people, you know, 5, 6, whatever you want your base to be, and work with them. Because, you know, number 4 is it's not what you can do, it's what you can help others do and help duplicate. All right, and that's what Jesus understood, dude. It wasn't him. If Jesus died and his system wasn't duplicatable, that wouldn't be much of a religion. All right, but it's very duplicatable, dude. There are hundreds and hundreds of thousands and millions of people across the world that duplicate a system every day. You know, so in Vemma, if you get someone, and I could be the best network marketer in the whole world, but if I can't go out and help my team do the same thing, I'm not going to be very good. I'm not going to be very successful. So you got to make a duplicatable system. The next thing is that the more people you help, the more money you make. All right, and the more successful you get. With Jesus, he understood that by telling someone about him and about his word and getting them to follow him, they were going to go to heaven. If they didn't, they were going to hell. You think he felt like he was helping someone? Probably. He realized, well, shit, if I don't tell people about this, they're going to hell. I probably should tell them about it. You know, understand that if you don't tell your friends about this, they're going to be broke. Dude, 97% of the wealth is owned by 3% of the population. 97% of the wealth is owned by 3% of the population. All right? Dude, they're probably going to go get a job where they're going to be a slave to it. All right, my dad's a doctor here in Traverse City, and his neck is hurt, dude. He has to go like this, dude. He can't even hold his neck up. He has to have a neck brace right now, and he can't stop going to work. Because if he stops going to work, he stops getting paid, and we stop living the lifestyle we've become accustomed to. He's a slave as a doctor. All right, so understand that if your friends don't do this, they're going to be slaves. You're helping them by telling them about this, all right? The next thing is that don't deviate from the system. Jesus didn't come down here, teach his disciples how to do this thing, and then they went out and no, I know how to do it better. I can do it better. I'm going to go change what you did. I'm going to do it better. No, dude, they did exactly what Jesus did because the system was perfected, all right? We figured out what doesn't work, and we figured out what works. Stop trying to fix it. Don't fix the wheel if it's not broken, all right? This wheel's already the wheel's already created. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just keep that bad boy spinning, all right? Keep that bad boy spinning, guys. So there's the thing, and the next thing I learned is that there's a difference between a chief aim and a goal, all right? Jesus' chief aim was to get everybody, obviously to go to heaven. That was his chief aim, his goal, but he did that by doing the little things every single day. That was his chief aim. That wasn't his goal. His goal was to do the little things every day. My chief aim is to be pinnacle in this. But my goal is to make this video as perfectly as possible. And then when I'm done with this video, I'm going to make the next call as perfectly as possible. And by doing the little things every day, eventually it's going to get me to pinnacle. All right, so my chief aim is pinnacle. My goal is the next thing in front of me. All right, so you guys need to know the difference between that. All right, because you're not set, as Will Smith says, you're not setting out to build a wall. All right, you're setting out to build the smallest brick and place it as perfectly as possible. All right, by doing that over and over again, eventually you have a wall. All right, the next thing that you guys need to understand, this is probably the most important thing, especially when it comes to talking to randoms and when it comes to, getting acquaintances and stuff like that, is that some will and some won't. So what? All right, you go out and you tell 10 people about this, 3 may say yes, 7 may say no. All right, that's fine. Now you don't focus on the fact that 7 said no. Focus on the fact that 3 has said yes. Remember, you have to be an eternal optimist. Remember, eternal optimist. You have to be. You have to remember that you're not there yet, but you're closer than you were yesterday. I'm not there yet, but I'm closer than I was yesterday. Guys, when I got into this thing, dude, there was no credibility in Michigan. No one was making money, and there was no Brad Alcazan, no Alex Morton. When I got this, Alex Morton was making like $1,500 a month at Platinum. Brad Alcazan was making, $40,000 a month. Now Alex Morton makes like $500,000 a year, and Brad makes like $500,000 a month or something stupid. All right, that's how far this has come. Don't look at this as where it is. Look at it for what it's becoming. All right, and don't look at you where you are. Look at yourself for where you're coming, for what you're becoming, because where you are right now shouldn't even matter. All right, it almost doesn't even matter. All right, it's what you're becoming. It's where you're going that matters. Okay, so guys, understand that this is something that can honestly change your life. It changed my life. It changed lives all across the country. All right, you just have to take this thing seriously, and you have to let it do that. All right, you got to let it do that and understand that when I started this in Michigan, no credibility, no one making money, dude. I talked to Brad. I've still to this day talked to Brad like 8 times total. Brady's helped me a lot, yeah, for sure. But when I first started, no credibility, no one making money, no system put in place, no anything, no really young success stories, dude. And we started it from the bottom, ground up to here. Now you guys have Facebook pages with thousands of people. You have hundreds and hundreds of college students across the nation who have made thousands of dollars with this thing. You can show people that it's actually happening. In the beginning, it was look what's possible, look what could happen. It's an if. Now it's not an if. It's look what's happening. Do you want to be on board or not? So much easier, guys. What's your excuse? What's your excuse in this? because I guarantee you we had it harder, dude, and we persevered, all right? And I don't say that to brag at all. I say that so humbly because I know I'm such a normal person, dude. You know, I was messed up in my priorities before Vemma, and Vemma really woke me up, not just, financially, but also, just in a whole way in life. I kind of realized that you don't know what you don't know, not only financially, but in life in general. Go read a few books, guys. You have unlimited power. You can do this, dude. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. Anyone. All right? Because guess what the only difference between me and my friends are? The only reason that I'm, freaking financially free to do whatever I want and they're all broke is because I have done Vemma and made it a priority in my life for the last 14 months and they haven't. All right? Who you are today is simply the residual effect of your past choices and actions. All right? The residual effect of your past choices and actions. Make the choice today that you're going to succeed. Make the choice today that you're going to go out and make this a priority in your life, and you're going to change not only your life, but your family's life forever. Because I'm telling you guys, I'm not doing this for me, dude. I'm doing this for my dad, my mom, my sister, dude. They've worked their butt off their whole life to give me this lifestyle, and I cannot see them keep slaving away like this, guys. So we're taking this thing to the top. I love you all, Vemma family. This thing is crazy because we're really not building a business. We are building a family, and it's nuts to see how far it's come and how far it's going to go. And before I go, guys, I want to give some quick shout outs to the crew out there. Obviously the Kentucky team out there, Josh Culp, Justin Payton, all you guys, Josh, Ryan Harris, the Minnesota team, Trent, you're a monster, bro. You're killing this thing. Dakota, Kirby, Grand Valley team, Blaine, Sean, Logan, Brad, you guys are all murdering it, dude. High schoolers, Carmen, Matt, Anton, Brad, Ryan, Cortez, you guys are young, dude. Think what you're gonna be making when you guys are in college. Holy cow, that's stupid to think about. Obviously, Chad McMullen, Lori Court, Tom Court, Tyler Locklear, all you guys are amazing, dude. Keep doing what you're doing. Obviously, you guys are the MSU fam. That's the crew. Those are the homies right there. We got Alec, Keegan, Marco, Jake, Chase, TK, David Tucker, Travis, Oliver, who came from Germany over here to learn from us, by the way, guys. And also, the Downriver team with Ian Guevara, Sam, the Flint team with you, dude. New York, Zoo, Mike Semprini, you're a monster, bro. Keep doing your thing. Joe Booker, DJ Vita, congrats to you, man. You're hitting diamond this month, about to get in a free car. So sick. And obviously everybody else, dude. Blake Whittington, Taylor Grasnick, Nate Stegman, Scott Laundry, your whole team, guys. You guys are all doing amazing. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me. I wouldn't be in this situation if I weren't for my Vemma family, guys. I can't wait for the future. This is just year 1 or year 2 of YPR, year 1 of my life for this. So I don't know where this is going to be in 5 to 10 years, but it's pretty damn crazy to think about. So guys, get excited. This is happening. Thanks a lot. Subscribe to my page if you like what I'm doing, man. And I'm going to keep shooting these videos out and keep spitting some knowledge to you guys. So go out there, get off your butt, and stop complaining about results you don't get for work you don't do. Get off there and do it. Make it happen. All right, peace, guys. Love you all.